Hello and welcome back to the Footballing Question YouTube channel, and today the England squad is getting announced for our next international break. We're closing in on the World Cup. This is, one of our last ones before the World Cup. It's this one, and then we'll go into the one at the end of the season. And, traditionally this would be the last international break before World Cup. So this would be a telling one, but it's a winter this year. So that's different. But it'll be interesting to see what changes there are. And, I have made a little prediction on my phone, which I can't actually check because I am using it to film. But, yeah, the squad is coming out and we need to check what we think it's about to come out imminently, I'm pretty sure. I've just found the squad and now we are going to look at it. So, here we go. These are for games against Switzerland and the Ivory Coast. And, obviously, Jordan is going to the game against Switzerland, so it'll be nice to look into that. But we will now look at the actual squad and see who made it. And I just found out before looking at this that the squad's actually going to be a bit bigger than originally thought, which is a big surprise to me because I wrote up a 23-man squad, which meant I cut out players like Smith Rowe, who, to be honest, I don't still think makes it because he's had some knocks. But it'd be interesting to see who actually makes it into this squad. So, Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope and Aaron Ramsdale are the goalkeepers. I'll be honest, I'm not surprised by that at all. Jordan thought maybe Sam Johnston would get in over Pope due to Southgate's preference of him, but not surprised by that at all. Ramsdale's been class. Pickford, despite not being good for Everton, is the preferred England keeper. I fully expect the tournament at the end of this year to be his final tournament for England, but goalkeeper-wise, no surprises there at all. Okay, defenders. I'm separating them. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about the fullbacks first. So the only fullbacks to have made the squad are Trent, Reece James, and Luke Shaw. No Kyle Walker in that squad. That is a massive, massive surprise. I did not expect that. I thought he was nailed on to make the squad. Massive shock there. Maguire, Cody, Mings, Stones, Guehi and White are the centre-backs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 centre-backs in this squad. Great to see Mark Guehi get called up, and Ben White. Ben White's first call-up since the World Cup. Mark Guehi's first call-up completely. Fantastic to see them. Hopefully they can maybe make some appearances. Obviously Ben White, I think, only appeared in a friendly in the build-up to the World Cup, so it's great to see them actually getting called up because I think they deserve it. John Stones, nailed on for me, had to make the squad. Reece James, had to make the squad. Trent has to make the squad. Luke Shaw, a bit questionable, but when you look at the amount of options we actually have at left-back, he has to make it because, Ben Shaw is injured and he's the only one there. Cody, he's actually having a good season. Maguire, again, it's like a Pickford one. It's Southgate's preference. Realistically, I would not have him anywhere near this team, but, we play a different system, so, hopefully it all goes well. Midfield. Okay, let's actually look at the midfield here. So, Jude Bellingham, 100% nailed on. Had to make this squad. Definitely had to make this squad. Conor Gallagher, again, had to make this squad. It's great seeing him, get time for England, and he's been phenomenal for Palace this season, I think we can all agree. Brilliant to see him here. Jordan Henderson, Jordan actually forgot to put him into his prediction. I had him nailed on because it's Henderson. He's been has played such a key role in the England setup for so long. He was clearly going to make this squad. Mason Mount, again, he's become just a key talent within the squad. Even though you've got rising people like Smith Rowe and Saka and Foden, Mason Mount is still a crucial player, and it's great to see him in there. And he's counted as a midfielder, not as a forward. Declan Rice, again, he is the future of England's midfield. I see him as our next England captain, and it's great to see him getting a call up. He's definitely going to start, in the important games. I don't know if he'll start these games because they are friendlies at the end of the day, but at the same time, these aren't competitive fixtures. These are times to test out the squad and see what's working in the build-up to the World Cup. Because even though it's far away, Southgate will be keeping an eye on that competition in December, thinking, okay, we need to get stuff, in order in preparation for the tournament. So as well, we've got James Ward-Prowse, and that really pleases me. I love James Ward-Prowse. I love to see him in the squad. And he's phenomenal for Southampton, isn't he? And it's great to have a fantastic free kick taker in this squad. And I think he really could have given us something different in the Euros. Even though we were phenomenal, it could have really helped. And it's great to see him get called up because he is a great, great talent. Now, going to go into the forwards here. Tammy Abraham, brilliant. It's fantastic that he's been called up. It's all he deserves. He definitely should have made this squad. And he deserves nothing less. You know, he's been phenomenal in Roma, at Rome, and at Roma in Rome, and Mourinho is really, you know, helping him excel. And it's great to see English talent doing well abroad. And you know, say in the same light as someone like Bellingham or Sancho when he was at Dortmund, and it's great to see him, you know, getting his plaudits. And you know, no Cavallini, he just came back to fitness, but he has had injury issues, so it's well deserved. And even if Cavallini was fit, I think Tammy Abraham has proved himself, and he's proven himself at Chelsea. And you know, I'd like to see him be our number 2 striker. You know, he's proving to be decent in Italy. So hopefully he actually gets some game time in these 2 games, and it's not Kane for the full 90. Moving on with the forwards, Phil Foden, another nailed on to make the squad. You know, he's having a good season at City. He constantly plays well. He's you know, there was a lot of talk around him leading up to the Euros. I don't think he had the Euros he would have hoped. Got 1 or 2 knocks, which allowed Saka to excel. But you know, Foden is still a top class talent, and you know, if we don't utilise him, it would be stupid. He's a top player. He's only going to improve, and you know, he's definitely going to get a lot of game time with this England team. And the good news is the amount of options we have. You can see this team rotating quite a lot, and you know, the output not really going away. But it's great to see him making the squad. Jack Grealish as well. I'll be honest, Jack Grealish could have dropped out for me, and I don't know. I don't think he's done too great at Man City. It's not quite working for him, but I guess you could say that's him getting used to Pep's setup, Southgate setup. He is used to, and he was great in the Euros. It's good to see him there. Going on as well, Harry Kane's actually on really good form now. Has to make the squad. Me and Jordan actually were all at the Brighton game last night, and we saw Harry Kane score. He was really good, not just from a scoring perspective, but the amount of balls he made, which were absolute top quality, like pitch perfect, just beautiful balls, straight. I mean, he should have got 2 assists for Reguilon in the second half. Moving on as well, Bukayo Saka, great to see an Arsenal man making the squad as well. That's the 3rd Arsenal player in the squad, which really does make me happy, and he deserves it. He's, I think, got the most goals and assists out of under 21-year-olds, I think. I'm pretty sure. That was a stat which came up after the Watford game, I believe, but he's been absolutely amazing for Arsenal, and he deserves it completely. And you know, you see how he performed at the Euros, and the thing is, again, with all these young players, it's great to see this young squad and think all these players are only going to get better. This is the England setup which we have, and we've just made a final, so you know, there is a lot of hope with this England squad at the moment. Moving on, Emil Smith-Rowe. I am surprised he's made the squad. I did not have him in my squad, purely because he's had knocks and he hasn't been starting as of late. So for me, he did not make the squad. I'm happy to see him there because I'm an Arsenal fan, but I did not expect him to make it. But I will not complain. He's there. He is fully fit. It's just the fact that he's had knocks, and you know, it's been taking him time to get in over Martinelli. But still, great to see him there. Before I go into the final pick, no Jadon Sancho. I've just realised that, no Jadon Sancho. I would have had him in my squad over Smith-Rowe or Grealish, I'll be honest, because he's been on form, and you know, Smith-Rowe's had a knock and Grealish hasn't been playing that well, in my opinion. So really surprised Sancho hasn't made it. He would have been in my squad, but you know, I don't know what you think about that. Comment below. I mean, Jordan, you're probably watching this. You know, you can comment below and comment, you know, what you think about that, because I think that's a bit of a disgrace, if I'm being perfectly honest. But still looking at it, the final spot is given to Raheem Sterling, the player of the tournament for us, for England fans at the Euros. He was top quality. First tournament where he scored a goal, and he just kept scoring, didn't he? Top class from him, and he has to make the squad. He's a key, you know, he's proven himself to be a key player in this setup under Southgate, and you know, this team needs him. It needs him, it needs Kane, it needs all these players, and this excites me. The new additions of Guehi, you know, the new addition of Guehi, he's the only real new one there, but it's good to see him in there because he has been quality under Vieira at Palace, and Reece James getting his first call-up since injury is nice. It's a shame that Chilwell, after his great start to the season, isn't still fit. I think he should probably be able to be fit for the World Cup, but it all depends on whether he, you know, gets back into the swing of things and into the rhythm of things in time for that. But you'd certainly hope so we have more depth at fullback. But I'm assuming that's what's allowed Guehi to make the squad, because it's allowed an extra little spot to go in at centre back. You know, I don't expect everyone in this squad to play. I think Guehi probably won't play. You know, I think he might just be on the sidelines getting used to the setup, which a lot of players do, or maybe their first call-ups. You know, you see with the likes of I mean, Ramsdale in his first call-up didn't get any game time, just experienced the setup. Ben White in his first call-up, I think got subbed on in one of the games, and just, it's just kind of settling in. He's not going to start every game. He'll probably get a sub appearance against Ivory Coast or Switzerland, but I'm fully supportive of this squad. I think this squad is enough, for these games. I think we should win both of these games, but it's interesting to see how things are shaping up with only 3 squads left before the definitive one. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I don't think we're going to have those international breaks because of the World Cup. I think we'll probably only have 1, or maybe none. So I think we've only got 1 or 2 left. So it's nice to see how the squad's shaping up. I'm massively excited that Ben White's made it, but I fully expect one of those centre-backs, or not one of those centre-backs per se, but one of those centre-back slots to be taken out for a left-back. I don't know why Kyle Walker's not made it, to be honest. I'm really surprised by that. That's really surprised me, but I guess maybe he's not in Southgate's plans. Maybe that's him done with England, but I don't know. Time will tell. But Jadon Sancho and Kyle Walker not making it, those are the stories for me. Those are the stories, and Mark Guehi. But besides that, I think most people could have expected it. Conor Gallagher and Smith Rowe making their second squads in a row. That's really good for them. Young players really proving themselves in the top flight. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. This is the happiest I've been with an England squad in a while. I'm very pleased with it, considering the players available. And yeah, this is a lot of decent players. No, Jadon Sancho is a bit annoying, but these players are good enough, and I'm happy with this England squad. So, if you're not an England fan, you've probably been disappointed by this video. You're probably not going to have a lot of fun. You probably won't even watch it. But if you've liked this video, then please drop a like, comment below what you think, ding the bell in the notifications. Ding the bell for notifications. So that's right there. That should be right there. And yeah. Subscribe for more content like this. That is just really fun. I mean, not just like this, we do all sorts of stuff. We've got the Agree to Disagree series, where we've actually filmed a new episode, which should come out soon. A lot of fun stuff is ready to be done, and we're excited for all of it. So please stick with us, because we're really proud of everything we're doing here, and we're really happy with how the channel's growing. But that is it. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later.